Hello everyone. Today we start that next topic, that is surface chemistry and catalysis. If we consider any surface, then that surface, that molecules of that surface, that uh, that molecules are surrounded by only one side. If we consider middle molecules, the molecules which are placed inside that solid material, that molecules are surrounded by all sides, while the surface molecules, lower surface or any surface, upper surface, that are only surrounded by one side. Other side of that molecules or atoms, that are not surrounded, and therefore that surface of solids are unsaturated, because all the forces of surface atoms do not satisfied due to absence of material particles above the surface. Above the surface, that atoms or particles are surrounded by lower side only, that above side, upper side, no particles. Therefore that surface particles possesses some unsaturated forces, and because of that, because of this imbalance, which imbalance, that particles are surrounded by inner side and outer side is empty. This is imbalance, and because of this imbalance, the solid surfaces tend to satisfy this imbalance, tend to satisfy its residual forces by attracting particles which comes in contact with it. Therefore that surface particles have tendency to attract other particles, other molecules which comes in contact with it, because that in case of surface particles there is imbalance of forces, because that are surrounds by inner side only, outer side is empty, and because of that imbalance, so as to balancing this, that surface particles try to attract other particles which comes in contact with that surface particles, and therefore a solid surface attracts and holds the molecules of other surfaces, other particles. Therefore solid surfaces attracts and holds the molecules of other species, other particles, that may be gases or liquids, which comes in contact with it. This phenomena of concentration of substances on the surface of solid is known as adsorption. The phenomena of concentration of substances on the surface of solid phenomena of concentration of substances, concentration of gases, liquids on the surface of solid is called adsorption, and therefore adsorption is surface phenomena. Adsorption is surface phenomena. That adsorption should be strongly distinguished from absorption. That absorption is uniform penetration of liquids or gases inside the substance, while adsorption is outside phenomena, surface phenomena, while absorption is uniform penetration of the substance, liquid or gases inside the substances. Therefore absorption, for example, absorption of water by sponge, this is absorption. And what is adsorption? Adsorption is surface phenomena, while this absorption, absorption is body phenomena. Inside, penetration of water by sponge, that water, penetration of water inside the sponge, inside the body of sponge. Therefore absorption is body phenomena, while adsorption is surface phenomena. Then general points related to adsorption: that amount of liquids or gases that are adsorbed by the surface is directly proportional to the surface area of adsorbent. What is adsorbent? There's material on which that adsorption takes place. Charcoal, etc. That is, remember, that is nothing but that material is known as adsorbent, BENT. And that amount of substance adsorbed is directly proportional to surface area of the adsorbent. Surface area, more the surface area, more is the adsorption, more is the amount of that gases or liquids adsorbed. Therefore material like silica gel, charcoal powder, that etc. are effective adsorbents. Charcoal powder and silica gel, because of more surface area, that have more powerful adsorbent. The extent of absorption can be increased by activating adsorbents in various ways. That extent of adsorption increases. What is activating that adsorbent material? That is, they can be activated by heating the adsorbents at high temperature. What happened? That heating, because of heating, what happened? Because of heating, that previously adsorbed gases from the surfaces, gets removed, and adsorbent surface become fresh. That become clean, fresh, to adsorb new gases. This is known as activation. That is, heating that adsorbent material at high temperature in vacuum or in air. The amount of gas adsorbed by solid depends on nature of adsorbent and gas being adsorbed, and surface of the adsorbent and pressure of the gas. These are the factors. Remember that which are factors which affects on adsorption process. Nature of adsorbent, nature of adsorbent, that is which material that one is. All materials have not same tendency of adsorption. Different material have different tendency of adsorption. Bone powder, charcoal material, and other that solid materials have different materials, different adsorption tendency. Therefore, first factor is nature of adsorbent. Then second, nature of gas being adsorbed. Which gas is to be adsorbed? The nature of that adsorbed gas, that is also important. That one is also one of the factor. Then third is surface area of adsorbent. Surface area of adsorbent. More the surface area, more is the adsorption. Therefore, powdered material have more surface area and therefore more adsorption. They absorb more amount of gases. And fourth factor is pressure of gas. Pressure of gas to be adsorbed. The gas to be adsorbed, their pressure, that is their concentration. Pressure is nothing but more the pressure, more is the concentration, and therefore more is the adsorption. Therefore, that process depends on pressure. These four factors are important, remember. The gases which liquefy easily, that is, if we consider any gas and if we decrease the temperature of that gas gradually, then what happens? After certain temperature, that gas is converted into liquid. For example, if we consider steam, gaseous water above 100 degrees Celsius, and if we decrease the temperature, then what happen? At below 100 degree, that steam is converted into liquid water. That is known as liquefaction. The gases which liquefy easily are more readily adsorbed on the surfaces of adsorbent, because these gases associated with more intermolecular forces of attraction. Then the adsorption is usually expressed as amount of gas adsorbed per unit mass of adsorbent. Amount of gas adsorbed per unit mass of adsorbent. Then in adsorption, a true equilibrium is established between gas in contact with solid, in contact with surface of that adsorbent, and gas on the surface, above the surface. There is equilibrium exists between these two. That is gas which is the gaseous molecules which are adsorbed actually, and gaseous molecule which are exist above the surface. The equilibrium exists between that. Then this adsorption is strongly affected by temperature. That is, increase in temperature leads to decrease in amount of gas adsorbed. Therefore, that surface is activated by increasing temperature, because with increasing temperature deadsorption takes place. That is, surface become empty, surface become free. That is, with usually increase in temperature leads to decrease in amount of gas adsorbed. Then amount of adsorption also increases by increasing pressure of adsorbed gas. That is, by increasing concentration of adsorbed gas. If concentration is more, adsorption is more. That is, concentration for gases is explained or measured in terms of pressure. Therefore, that adsorption increases with increase in pressure, that is increase in concentration. Then that graph showing that amount of gases adsorbed, consider the gas is N2 gas, and here pressure of gas, with increasing pressure that adsorption also increases. Then the temperature is here 0 degree, minus 29, minus 73, means with decrease in temperature, amount of gas adsorbed increases. With decrease in temperature, minus 73 degrees Celsius, which is, and here 0 degrees Celsius, means temperature decreases and amount of gas increases. Then that graph showing relation between that amount of gas adsorbed and temperature and pressure is shown here. Then amount of gas adsorbed decreases with increasing temperature, that is minus 73 increases to minus 29, that again increases to 0 degrees Celsius. That as temperature increases, amount decreases. Then amount of gas adsorbed decreases with increasing temperature. Hence, according to Le-Chatterley's principle, adsorption is exothermic process. Adsorption is exothermic process. Then amount of heat evolved in joules. Amount of heat evolved in joules. When 1 mole of adsorbate means gas which is to be adsorbed. The amount of heat evolved in joules when 1 mole adsorbate gas is adsorbed by given adsorbent is known as heat of adsorption. Is known as heat of adsorption. That is, when 1 mole of adsorbate is adsorbed by given adsorbent, that is known as heat of adsorption. And adsorption is independent on nature of adsorbent and adsorbate. That adsorption is dependent on, not independent. That adsorption is dependent on nature of adsorbent and adsorbate. Adsorbent means surface on which adsorption takes place. Adsorbate means BATE. Adsorbate means the liquid or gas which is to be concentrated on the surface or attracted on the surface, attached on the surface. That is nothing but adsorbate. For example, H2 gas strongly adsorbed by nickel, but adsorption of nitrogen on nickel is not appreciable. Nitrogen on nickel not appreciable, but H2 on nickel is strongly adsorbed. Hence, an adsorption is dependent on nature of adsorbent and adsorbate also. Then there are two type of adsorption processes, physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. We distinguish that some points. First, physical adsorption involves physical forces, while chemical adsorption involves chemical bonds, chemical forces between that adsorbate and adsorbent. Physical forces are there, that is van der Waals forces of attraction, etc. And here chemical bonds are there. Heat type adsorption in case of physical, heat of adsorption is generally less than 40 kilojoule per mole. Here heat of absorption is more than 40 kilojoule per mole, that is in between 40 to 400 kilojoule per mole. Physical is reversible, chemical is irreversible adsorption process. Then physical adsorption, it occurs in gas solid system under suitable conditions of temperature and pressure. Gas solid system means that adsorbent is solid while adsorbate is gas, such solid gas system. And here chemical adsorption can occur only if gas capable for forming chemical bonds with structural units of solid. Gas capable to form chemical bond with that solids, that then only that chemical adsorption takes place. Then in physical adsorption, multilayer adsorption is possible. In chemical adsorption, only monolayer adsorption is possible. In physical adsorption is appreciable at low temperature and high pressure, while chemical adsorption occurs at high temperature also. High temperature, that one is appreciable, and low pressure. Then activation energy is low in physical adsorption, activation energy is low. In chemical adsorption, activation energy is more. In physical it is fast process, chemical it is slow process. In physical it is not specific process of adsorption, while chemical is often specific process of adsorption. Example for physical, adsorption of gases on charcoal. In chemical adsorption, example, adsorption of oxygen on tungsten, or adsorption of oxygen on tungsten, and silver, adsorption of silver, gold on platinum, and adsorption of H2 on nickel, that are chemical adsorption all. And that adsorption of gases on charcoal is always physical adsorption process. Then next lecture we discuss adsorption isotherms, that is what are adsorption isotherms and types of adsorption isotherms we discuss afterward. Thank you.